Math 7, lesson 11.1, we're going to be talking about three-dimensional figures. So let's take some notes on this first. A polyhedron is a three-dimensional figure with faces that are polygons. When two faces meet, it creates an edge. So right here would be an edge. When three or more faces meet, it creates a vertex. And another word for vertex would be a corner. So like right here would be a vertex. And when all of your faces are congruent, which means the same, then it's a regular polyhedron, which means so like this and this and this, these are all the same. All of the faces are the same. So it's considered a regular polyhedron. So let's take a look at what some of these shapes are, just to identify them. So the first one is a rectangular prism because it has a base of a rectangle. Prism means it's three-dimensional. This is a square prism and a triangular prism because the base is a triangle. A rectangular prism has a bottom that is a rectangle, or a pyramid, sorry, and all the other faces come to one point as a pyramid. A square pyramid means that there's a pyramid, but the base is a square. And a triangular pyramid means the base of a pyramid is a triangle. A cylinder has a base of a circle, as we can see right here. A cone has a base of a circle but goes up like a pyramid. Sphere, it's like a basketball. Globe. And hemisphere is half of a sphere. We use a formula called Euler's formula, and this is to determine how many faces, edges, or vertices a three-dimensional figure has. And the way that we would do that is the formula is the faces plus the vertices equals the amount of edges there are plus 2. So let's do an example, would be a square prism. A square prism, which is up here, has 6 faces, has 12 edges, and it has 8 vertices. So if we were to plug it into our formula, we would see that 14 equals 14. So if any of these are missing, then we can find out what the number is of the missing number if we have the others. For your examples, you're going to be asked to redraw each of the following shapes and list a real life example. I just went ahead and had them drawn already just for the sake of time, but go ahead and give them a shot. Go ahead and try and draw each of these shapes. So a cone would look like this. An example would be an ice cream cone, the cone of the ice cream. A igloo would be the same shape as a hemisphere. Triangular prism has a triangle as the base right here, is a tent. A square prism would be the famous pyramids. A cylinder would be a tire, a soda can, maybe a roll of paper towels. A cube would be a Rubik's Cube, or maybe a sugar cube would be another example. Sphere, like we talked about before, would be a basketball, maybe a tennis ball, softball, globe. A rectangular prism, cereal box, Kleenex box, those would all be examples of that. Number 9, we are going to check to see if Euler's formula works for the following shapes. So a square pyramid has 5 faces, 5 vertices, and 8 edges. So we're going to use the formula face plus vertices equals edge plus 2. and it's going to be 5 plus 5 equals 8 plus 2. That is a correct statement. 10 equals 10, so it does work. Rectangular prism has 6 faces, 8 vertices, 12 edges. Again, we're going to put that in our formula. 6 plus 8 equals 12 plus 2. 14 equals 14. So we are verifying that it works for rectangular prism.